Your actions and decisions have completely stunned my parents in ways I never imagined possible. They're still trying to process the surprise, and I can feel a mix of pride, confusion, and admiration in the air all at once. I never knew how much your presence would impact their lives, but now they're seeing me in a different light. I think it's a wake-up call for them to realize how much I've changed and grown. The look on their faces when they found out was a mixture of shock and awe. It's as though a new chapter has started for all of us, and I can't help but feel a sense of accomplishment, knowing that it was you who triggered this transformation. It's incredible to witness the change in my parents' perspective. You've shifted their views in a way I never thought possible, and I'm left reflecting on how far we've come as a family. You have sparked something within my parents that I never expected. They're now reevaluating everything, and it feels like we are all growing together in this surprising new chapter. At first, they were hesitant, unsure of what to make of it all, but now they can't stop talking about the change you've brought into our lives. I can see that the surprise has turned into admiration. The way you've surprised my parents has given me a new perspective on what is possible in relationships and family dynamics. It's an awakening both for them and for me. It's amazing how much impact one person can have on an entire family. My parents are still processing everything, but I can tell they're starting to see me and even themselves differently. My parents have always been skeptical, but your actions have left them speechless. It's as if they're beginning to see me in a new light, one that I didn't even realize I was growing into. The surprise you gave my parents is one I'll never forget. It's almost as if we've crossed a bridge together, and they're now seeing everything through a clearer lens. You've opened my parents' eyes to something they never thought possible. It's fascinating to see how their perception of me and my choices has shifted so dramatically. What started as a surprise has now turned into a source of inspiration. My parents are starting to understand things about me that I never thought I could explain to them. I never expected you to surprise my parents in such a profound way. The shift in their attitudes has been subtle yet powerful, and it feels like we've entered a new phase in our lives. It's like you've unlocked a door to a new reality for my parents. They're seeing things differently now, and it's making me realize how much we've all grown through this. Your influence on my parents has been profound. What was once surprise has transformed into curiosity, and now they're more open than ever before. When you first surprised my parents, I didn't know how they would react. But now I can see how your impact has started to shift the way they view me and my choices. It's astonishing how much you've changed my parents' perception of the world. The surprise you gave them has sparked a deep reflection in all of us, and I'm in awe of how much we've all learned. The surprise you gave them was just the beginning. Now they're starting to ask questions I never thought they would, and I'm finding myself answering them with newfound confidence. You've done more than just surprise my parents. You've challenged them to reconsider their own beliefs and assumptions, and it feels like a fresh start for all of us. Your presence in my life has surprised my parents in ways that are still unfolding. They're beginning to see me as someone capable of making bold decisions, and it's empowering for me. It's been amazing to see how your surprise has slowly transformed into admiration in my parents' eyes. They never thought they'd see me step into this new version of myself, and yet, here we are. I always knew I had the potential to surprise my parents, but I didn't expect it to happen like this. It's as though you've ignited something in all of us, and the effects are still rippling through our lives. When you first entered our lives, I didn't realize how much you would shake things up. My parents were stunned, but now they're slowly beginning to understand the bigger picture. It's amazing to see how your surprise has brought my parents and me closer together. Their thoughts and feelings about me have shifted, and I feel like we're all evolving in unexpected ways. What started as a shock has turned into a beautiful revelation for my parents. They're seeing me through a new lens, and I'm learning so much about them in the process. The way you surprised my parents is still something I'm processing, but I can tell it's had a profound impact. I can see them beginning to change their views on what's possible in life. I never imagined how one surprise could bring about such a shift in perspective. My parents have been forced to reevaluate their beliefs, and I'm watching them grow alongside me. You've caught my parents off guard in the most amazing way. It's like they're slowly waking up to new possibilities, and I feel like we're all on this journey of discovery together. The surprise you brought to my parents has been nothing short of transformative. It sparked a level of conversation we've never had before, and I'm excited to see where it leads us. I never thought a simple surprise could change my parents' mindset, but that's exactly what you've done. It's opened their eyes to new possibilities, and I'm grateful for that. You've surprised my parents in ways I never could have anticipated, and I'm beginning to realize just how much this is going to change all of us in the long run. What you did took my parents by surprise, but now it's clear that you've opened up new doors of understanding for them. Their perspectives are evolving in ways I never thought possible. At first, my parents were hesitant to accept what you brought into our lives. But now they're seeing the bigger picture, and it's been an eye-opening experience for all of us. The surprise you gave my parents has created a ripple effect, and now they're starting to see the world through a different lens. It's as though they've been awakened to new possibilities. Your surprise has led my parents to reflect deeply on their own values. They're beginning to see me not as the child they once knew, but as someone capable of making powerful choices. It's been incredible to watch my parents process the surprise you brought into our lives. They're slowly starting to accept it, and I can tell it's reshaping their thoughts on family and life. When you surprised my parents, I didn't realize it would trigger such deep reflections. They're rethinking their ideas about who I am and what I'm capable of, and it's both humbling and exciting. You've turned my parents' world upside down, but in the best possible way. They're beginning to embrace this change, and I'm finding that their thoughts and feelings are evolving right along with mine. The surprise you gave my parents was just the beginning of a deeper journey for all of us. They're beginning to see life through a new lens, and I'm grateful for the growth it sparked in all of us. What started as a simple shock has blossomed into a transformative experience for my parents. I can see how their views on love, life, and family are beginning to shift. You've not only surprised my parents, but you've also challenged them to look beyond their own limited views. It's been a fascinating journey of growth and self-discovery for all of us. Your surprise has given my parents the opportunity to see me in a way they never imagined. I can feel the change in the air, and it's inspiring me to keep moving forward with even more confidence. It's incredible how one moment of surprise can lead to so much reflection. My parents are now reevaluating everything they thought they knew about me, and it's creating an entirely new dynamic between us. The surprise you gave my parents has not only shocked them, but also inspired them to look at life in a different way. I can feel their thoughts shifting, and I'm excited to see where this leads. What you did has completely transformed the way my parents see me. They're still processing everything, but I can tell they're beginning to see the bigger picture. It's amazing how one act can shift the course of so many lives. Your surprise has forced my parents to rethink their assumptions, and I'm watching them grow in real time.